Here is my hello everyone. Here is my audience. Today how is everyone doing today? How many of you think that sign language is considered to be part of nonverbal communication? Well, people who said yes would be wrong. When I learned this, I was surprised as well, but the importance of nonverbal communication goes without saying. Today, we're going to be talking about nonverbal communication, what it is, how it works, and why it's important to day-to-day life. Nonverbal communication is a process of generating meaning using behavior other than words. In the textbook, they say when you think about nonverbal communication, it is best to think of it side by side with verbal communication, working together as part of a system, rather than opposite of verbal communication. According to the article I read by Nordis, the term nonverbal communication was introduced in 1956 by psychiatrist Jordan Roosh and author Weldon Keys in the book called Nonverbal Communication: Notes on the Visual Perception of Human Relations. Nonverbal communication is processed through the right side of the brain, and verbal communication is processed through the left. I have a visual I wanted to show you online. Nonverbal communication can be taken in by all 5 of our senses, but the most common ones we rely on is auditory and visual senses. Also, touch is an important form of nonverbal communication. Here's where it gets interesting. Both verbal and nonverbal communication have elements of vocal and non-vocal elements in them. Here is a chart from the textbook that I'm going to show. It's easier to see what I'm talking about if I show it. Nonverbal communication consists of a few different, like a lot of different expressions. It could be facial expressions, hand gestures, personal space, objects like a lab coat or stuff like that. So facial expressions, gestures like thumbs up or peace. Also like standing with your arms crossed. Paralinguistics is the volume of your voice, the pitch, the tone, the speed. That's another form of nonverbal communication. Personal space. So I have a visual on that also. So 0 to 18 inches is considered intimate space. Personal space is 18 inches to 4 feet. Social space is 4 feet to 12 feet. And then public space is 12 plus feet when you're giving like a speech or something. Depending on how you like look at somebody, how you, like whether you're blinking, like they can tell if you're nervous or not. Your appearance, how you're dressed, if you're wearing a lab coat. Also, a lot of hand gestures are like certain ones are well known here, but not in other countries. So some of this stuff that's included in nonverbal communication can also go by culture, because here the peace sign means like peace out, see you later. But in another country, it's offensive. Um, in conclusion, there are a lot of different forms of nonverbal and verbal communication. They're all important to how nonverbal communication works. I learned a lot researching nonverbal communication. I hope I was able to teach you guys a few things about it. Um, thank you for watching my speech, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Here's my audience again. Thanks, everybody.